Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. We are getting into part 15. We have, I think, gotten up to the next trial, so we're going to go talk to Professor Fitzgerald and start what I believe
Welcome back.
is the third trial. We haven't really done anything off screen, so we are just going to be getting right into this.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map.
Okay.
Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's
Is that blue
Hogwarts.
thing? Oh,
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us.
yeah.
Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Well, getting into Professor Black's office. Something tell me that ain't gonna be easy, because he's kind of a bellend.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
True. I mean, yeah, professors should know the password to his office and everything. So, Polyjuice plot. We're gonna use Polyjuice potion, which means we're gonna turn into Professor. Oh, that's gonna be good. That is going to be good. Which hopefully means we get to hear more of Simon Pegg's voice acting, because we haven't got to hear a lot up to this point. Simon Pegg is kind of like a really good, funny actor, so let's see how he does playing the unlikable Smeagolus Black. Of course, we gotta wait. And hello, Professor Fig. We need to get to the headmaster's office.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is, so you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing, a Polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does?
So how do you already have Polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
I mean, we're already going to be drinking. Doesn't this thing only last like an hour? But in game, it's not very long. And we are Professor Black, and he transfigured our clothes.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
That would be an interesting conversation if you were to meet Professor Black. Well, hello there, you handsome devil. Something tells me, you know, he, with how full of himself he is, he wouldn't immediately be like, you know, on to you. Or not, I mean, obviously he would, but, like, he wouldn't immediately,
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp, places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I did?
I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I will decide what is best.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
I mean, isn't the...
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Isn't the cure
Greetings!
for boils like a...
I mean, out of my way, children.
Like, isn't it...
Stand
like,
proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
You did? Professor Fig, aren't you supposed to be in Hogsmeade by now? Like, come on, dude, I'm right here. Pip, let's go. This is time sensitive. Especially since you know how Apology Potion works.
When I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Well, look at this, the Christmas tree. I wonder if they have 12 Christmas trees in the Great Hall like in the books.
Headmaster, here, what could he want?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None at all. Move aside.
Professor, a word?
Oh, yeah.
Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kagawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Well, in that case, why don't we just have Quidditch after all? Why don't we put that Logan S on the Hufflepuff team? That seems like a good idea. Or, if you're going to write to the Ministry about it, please do.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
Yep.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Well, I mean, he probably, being a black, had considerable influence and money to be able to get the position. So,
The headmaster, and he's coming this way.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible. I mean, I've seen them about. Yes, sir.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Yep, in the Great Hall.
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
You don't say. Can't do that. I'm an entirely different person. And
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
Yep.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh,
What the heck is that?
very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Don't miss him.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. Professor Weasley. Good day.
You should have just left it at Weasley. So, one of the statues.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Let's see. I'm in the Great Hall. I mentioned the 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see 7 Christmas trees. Maybe they add more.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job Scrope is doing.
Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the dignified banners of Hufflepuff. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever.
Well, that is unbelievable from Professor Black. So I'm going to guess that has to do with whatever house you're in. So Slytherin would make the most sense, but anyway.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
Really? Dare question.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
I mean, it's to jeu pure, so I know it has something to do with pure blood. Strength, family reign, definitely purity of blood.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course.
Always pure, toujours.
I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Oh, belch.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Alright. Yeah, that would suck to turn back into yourself right in front of the entire Great Hall. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow dot path. Follow the yellow dot path. All the way up here, up behind.
Made it just in time.
I don't remember what that's.
It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Hello, Hamura.
We got a chest with stuff. There we go. Okay. Alright.
Revelio.
Anything else here? Yeah, we can get some experience up here.
Confringo.
Got him.
Revelio.
Oh. So they do have the 4 banners up right here in the background, but right now we got Hufflepuff out front. Yeah, Puff Pride. Hold on, excuse me. Sorry about that. Alright, something tells me I can fast travel somewhere. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh, we got a lot of stairs to go up. Oh. Well, at least we get to see more of the castle. I really should have took some time off camera just to run around and get fast travel points unlocked.
Revelio.
But, I mean, I can't deny how beautiful this castle is. We could do it, but in the interest of time. Yeah, in the interest of time, I'll do that on. Whoa. Oh, okay, it was probably just that. Okay. Yep. There's some. We can get up to it. Yep, here we go. Levioso.
Levioso.
For some XP.
Revelio.
This is beautiful. Like, I love this game. I mean, the staircase is a little different here than in the movies, but it's still really cool. I mean, they do just appear. It's just, you know, in the movie, in the first movie, especially when they highlighted it, they actually, you know, changed.
Revelio.
That's for another puzzle. That puzzle, probably. Look at all these points. Wait. Okay, I thought that was for a second.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Yeah, I thought I saw something there. But I can do this.
Confringo.
Can I summon it to me?
Accio.
I think I've done this before. Okay, good. There we go. Okay.
Revelio.
Nothing else hanging around. Let's go. Up the staircase to Professor Black's office. I do know I was looking for the achievements, and there is an achievement for being like getting to the tallest point of the castle, which is in the headmaster's office. So while we're in there, I'll probably try to see. Oh, trophy room. herbology award. Oh, Garlic. So Professor Garlic got this massive, like, look how big that truck. That's as big as a person for herbology. Like, Transfiguration, Defense of the Dark Arts should have trophies bigger than that. Heck, even Charms. There's like nothing else in here anywhere near that big.
Revelio.
Wow. Oh, I knew there should have been a thing that page. Goblet of Fire casket. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Ooh, this would have been right after the Goblet of Fire, the Triwizard Tournament stopped. Or maybe that could be some DLC. That would be awesome to do the Triwizard Tournament. Oh, there are some potential here.
Revelio.
Good DLC. Not so far. You know, like, they could do Triwizard Tournament, they could do footage back. And I mean, being in 5th year, you know, maybe you could even do international footage, you know, because Victor Crumb was 17 when he did the World Cup for Bulgaria, so.
Revelio.
Oh my gosh. There's so much.
Aloha Mora.
I would love to see a Triwizard Tournament DLC. Like, that could be a whole entire game in and of itself. Going through the Triwizard Tournament. That would be amazing.
Revelio.
Oh, 2 big chests. Unidentified hand diamond. At least one of them's good. Who else would ever die? Oh, there we go. Sister. Gee. You can read that if you want. Oh, one last one. Good. Ooh, a Wiggum. Now we're full again. Up here.
Revelio.
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff.
Aloha Mora.
Let's get it. I can't pass up free. Okay.
Revelio.
So, there's that. Yep, getting stuff on stuff. There's that. Okay. Shot. Okay. Oh, okay. Not done. Professor Heckett's office. There we go. With all of these offices by the headmaster's office, you'd think that, you know, they would know the password. Considering the professor is the books in the password, but maybe that's just because Dumbledore wanted to share it with them. Black obviously didn't.
Revelio.
Maybe. Ooh, something good back there. How do I unlock that? Oh. Anything that tells me I mean, I have all of that level 1 stuff, but.
Revelio.
Dang it.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
There we go. Toujours.
Toujours pure.
Oh, and it's not just going to automatically take us up. Okay.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
They usually do. Like,
Revelio.
you don't even have to be elite. Like, there are definitely houses, like, not houses, but, you know, but families that have mottos. Ooh,
Aloha
level
Mora.
3 lock. Oh, a single level 3. So let's see what's behind this. I'm definitely curious. Boom. Ooh.
Revelio.
Why are you to the side? Just asleep? Oh, they're all pretending to be asleep. Just like in the books. Back item from the black box. Oh wow. A lot of unidentified items. Oh, this is his bedroom. Ursula. Okay. Sirius and Phineas? What?
Revelio.
Did he have a kid named Sirius? Because Sirius Black obviously wouldn't have been born yet. That's got me curious.
Aloha Mora.
Sorry if I'm making this seem like too long, but I do kind of want to get to the top professor's study.
Revelio.
Ah, here we go. This has to be it. Considering we go up. And another level 3.
Aloha
Wow.
Mora.
Really glad I took that time to go. This looks different. Really glad I took that time to go and find the final Lieutenant Governor statues. Okay. Very narrow doorway. They're all still
Revelio.
asleep. A room with a view. Admissions probably. Key of admittance. Oh my god. Isn't that one of the things that determine? That's to that door I couldn't get through earlier. Oh, okay. So we had to come all the way up to that key to get into that door. Ooh, I wonder what's behind that door. Should we go ahead and do that before we do the mission? But it's not too far away. Let's go. Let's go see if we can find it. I am too curious about that door. And what could be behind it. It was just down here. Oh, come on! Really? Well, hopefully I'll remember it for after the mission. Dang you.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Yep.
That must be the pedestal.
Oh, was there something down here?
Revelio.
Nope. Oh. Wow, there's little pieces of paper laying everywhere. No, did I look like I wanted something? I want. Very well. Oh, wait, no, I can get that one. Paid a very small part. Remainder to be built for the ministry. Oh, wow. Because in the ministry,
Revelio.
personal affairs. That is an excellent headmaster right there. Just excellent. Oh, we got pulled into the book just like in the Chamber of Secrets when Harry got pulled into the diary.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak.
I was just about to say, this is giving me vibes from the movie about whenever they were doing the Tale of the Three Brothers. And a cloak? Really? Are we doing the Deathly Hallows?
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms.
Death.
Avoid each of them at all costs.
Oh my god. We're doing the Deathly Hallows. That is a big death. And he has minions. Oh. Deadly minions. Or death. Death's shadow. Oh. Okay. I can't do Revelio. That sucks. I can't go in that door. The back's returned, so can I just go? No, they're not very observant.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
I mean, did you guys know that Death and his minions were... They're flying around like dark wizards.
Best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere.
Yep.
I need to time this just right.
So, wait for them to move. Guess it now. Yep, not too difficult, not too bad. This art style, though, is really good. Like, it really works.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Yeah, but in the meantime, we got some Grim Reapers hanging around. There we go. Goodbye. The water. We're in water. Oh.
Death.
Death is looking for him. And he goes somewhere else. And along we go.
How could this happen?
This would be scary if you were, actually here.
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Okay. Oh, come on, don't move! Don't just stand there. Don't just sit there. I should say, move! Come on, you stupid idiot. There we go. I guess we're safe up here for now. Oh, Death has dark mongrels. How wonderful.
This is my chance.
Can I scope this out?
Coming, Neve.
And they're looking around.
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Okay, and now we go. Not as fast as we could, but we made it. Wow, there's a lot of them.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
I almost walked right in front of him. That is obviously designed to catch you right there. Wow, that was close. Do I have to stop here? I'm gonna go. Come on, go. Up. Walking the other way, we're going to go this way. Crows take off, but we're already gone. Oh, God. I am so sorry, folks. It's looking
Nothing
like...
this way, but more danger. There must be a way to find you.
Well, we're not going that way.
I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
Okay. Now there's a door.
Closed tight. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
Ooh, now I can use Revelio.
Revelio.
Does that mean we're going to have to fight? Oh, God. Are we seriously going to have to fight death? That wasn't in the Tale of the Three Brothers. Oh, God. Why aren't they highlighted? I thought it would be highlighted. Oh, come on. How? Oh. How the fudge? How?
Now's my chance.
Okay, I'll trust it, but oh, I wouldn't do this. I would have waited. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, God. These guys are just oblivious.
Revelio. That's the way forward.
Is that the cloak? Cloak of invisibility is a mysterious cloak.
Carries me. I think I'm invisible.
Yeah, I mean, you were disillusioned before, so you were almost invisible, but let me guess. Now we are truly invisible, and they really won't be able to see us. Yep, I'm
They
right.
can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Yep. Cloak of invisibility. So we're going to do the Elder One or the Resurrection Stone next? I'm excited for both, although in particular, you know, the Elder One would be awesome. That's a powerful one. But anyway,
This is the way forward. Finally free.
this is the way.
Now where are you, Neve?
Well, we've only gone through one of the Hallows. We got two more to go through. And since she's dead, I'm going to guess the Resurrection Stone will last.
You have wandered thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Look at the Elder One. Oh, yes. Man. It would be cool if we could even just get a skin for it. Even if it wasn't actually the Elder One in the game. But,
I've never felt such power.
now we're going to wield that power. Oh, yeah. And we got only one set of spells.
Revelio.
They're really trying to nerf us here.
Descendo. Bombarda.
Oh wow, that was much stronger than any other bombard we've cast.
Revelio.
Just look at it. Look at the Elder One. Alright. Let's go. We're clearly gonna have to fight our way out of this. Okay. Stop. And here we go. Bring it. We got the Elder One. Which we can that was what
Bombarda. Descendo. Defendo.
Crap.
Revelio.
Wow, that was one hit each. Of course, I have a feeling, you know, for the game, you know, they basically probably only have like what, one health, and then, you know, anyone would do it, but in the context of things, it does seem very powerful. Goodbye.
Defendo. Bombarda.
Okay, Okay, so they don't just have one. Because my basic cast takes some. Makes it so.
Defender. Bombarder. Repulsor. Descender. Revelio. Bombarder. Descender.
No, okay.
Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. Defender.
Holy crap, I took out 3 with one.
Bombarder. Defender.
Revelio.
Okay. Took down 3 with 1 spell. This is awesome. I do love that they included the Deathly Hallows, and since it's in this memory context, like they're not disrupting like who actually has the Elder One. Which probably isn't even what's his name? The other one that made Ripple World.
Defender. Depulsor.
Oh, brother.
Defender.
Hey, I was dodging.
Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder.
Oh, what was his name?
Defender.
Grigorovich. That was it.
Bombarder. Protego. Bombarder. Defender.
Oh, come on. Really, I have to heal the memory.
Bombarder.
That's troll. Oh, he's almost. Oh, how? What?
Bombarder. Defender. Depulsor. Descender.
Oh, cool how this is.
Bombarder. Defender.
Oh, we got 2 of them.
Descender.
How did that hit?
Defender. Bombarder.
What happened to the troll? I didn't kill the troll.
Defender. Bombarder.
Oh no. Oh, why there's 2?
Defender. Descender.
That's Shadow afraid of me.
Bombarder. Defender. Protego. Bombarder. Defender. Depulsor. Defender. Descender.
If I'm not mistaken, they're also refilling faster than I would normally expect.
Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Depulsor. Descender.
Right, every single
Defender.
time.
Bombarder.
Boom.
Defender. Protego. Bombarder. Defender. Descender. Depulsor. Defender. Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Depulsor. Defender. Descender. Bombarder.
have a Mongol left. Got it. Okay, so that has to be it for the Elder Law. That was a good fight. I have to say, after a few minutes, like, I don't even really notice just the black and whiteness of it all. It's kind of cool. Alright, so this has to be the Resurrection Stone. And we're having Force Walk Stone. White out.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
I guess this would, well, I mean, we're not going, the Gaunts would have it right now, but anyway. Mysterious stone. With the Deathly Hallows. So it would have the scratches on it. For the Deathly Hallows. By the way, I do have a
You are far
Deathly
from
Hallows
finished.
tattoo.
Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
Nothing is what it is.
She's gone. Neve's dead.
Dear, sweet Neve. Dead.
Let us always honor her memory.
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
Okay. The carriage. Like, that's not from that long ago. They're saying that these keepers were from centuries ago. In the 1800s. That carriage was not like... Were they using those in the 1400s? I don't know.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done.
They definitely want you to...
The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
I always assumed that it was more than just a shadow, because when Harry and Voldemort fought in the graveyard, that conjured a shadow of Cedric's and of all the other people that had been killed by Voldemort's wand. And then when Harry used the stone in the 7th book, I always imagined that those would be more than just a shadow. You know, like it was actually them, just not. It was more than the shadow, but less than them actually being back. I don't know. Anyway, this is all in a game, and it's a memory anyway. So.
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
There could be no light without dawn. I myself choose to live in the night.
Remember that as you witness my memory.
So this is getting to that whole argument of good versus evil, like why is there still evil in the world if somebody like God could rid the world of evil, you know? Which is a deep philosophical question that I'm not going to try to answer. I have my own thoughts on it, but definitely not going to put them out there on the internet. Because I understand I could be just as wrong as anybody else. So as long as whatever you believe brings you peace, that's all that's important. You'd think we'd switch back to color by now. Oh, we got our own one. Sad. Well, I wish we could do the other one.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Now you're going a little far.
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Did she just breathe like
Isadora. This must stop.
Okay, that's
all
a
of
far.
it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
I mean, the obvious answer is the middle ground. Like, obviously they're both way too far on each side of the spectrum. They need to find somewhere in the middle. They need to study it. Figure out what exactly is happening instead of just doing a blanket on one side or the other. Man. Like,
Revelio.
just the potential on both sides of, or especially on the side of, what was her name? Isadora? Or whatever, you know. Oh my goodness. This is just dichotomy, the separation.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
Yeah, like I said, that's a little disturbing. Because that can't be good. You can't.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
I mean, Adolf Hitler had
It seems
power.
we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
That's kind of funny. Although I do have to say, you know, the whole concept of being more manly or whatever, more of a BA and holding your liquor and drink a lot. Like, speaking as someone who has who's not a stranger to alcohol, you know,
Revelio!
I would much rather.
Ranted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Okay, but speaking of someone who wishes they could have a low tolerance for alcohol, it would be so much cheaper. Like, I would much rather be a lightweight than a heavyweight. Anyway, guys, we have come to, I think, the end of another episode. The third trial was quite fun. I loved the fact that we got to wield the Deathly Hallows, particularly the Elder Wand. Obviously, the game is going to be more fun. But anyway, I'm going to call this an episode. I might do a little bit off screen before the next time we continue, but I won't be doing much. Just maybe some of the side stuff. But I'm loving this game. I hope you guys are loving it too. That's going to be it for me today. Consider hitting the subscribe button, especially if you've watched this far. Thank you guys so much for everything. I hope to see you in my next video, and I'll see you later. Take care.